For the last 20 years, I have personally tutored more than 300 students. Hi, I'm Tara and I'm from the Progressive Center, and in this video I will share with you the top 5 things that I've learned from my experience as a tutor and a tutoring company owner. So whether you're a student, a fellow educator, or just a curious mind, this video is really packed with insights that will change how you think about math. So the very first thing that I want to talk about is my journey as a math tutor, and which began when I was completing my first degree. So it's been an incredible ride, and I'm really so grateful to have had the opportunity to help so many students succeed in math. However, if I could go back in time, I probably would implement more real-life situations for students so they can really connect to the concepts better. When I'm tutoring now, one of the things that my students really appreciate is that I'm able to make it relevant for them. One of the big questions that we get as educators, why are we learning this, really turns into, oh, I can see how we use it now. So for example, last week, when I was working with a student on the order of operations, we discussed grocery shopping and how we can use this when we were buying items. Along the way, I've also encountered my fair share of challenges from students not passing their tests and or exams to even losing students. But through hard work and really through determination, I've really experienced some really incredible triumphs. Most recently, my company was voted number 2 in the annual Reader's Choice Awards in my community. And it was really such an honor to be nominated among some of the really the big names in educational support. And I'm so happy with the work that my team and I have really done in the community over the past 9 years. We have impacted over 1,500 students' lives. One of the most rewarding aspects of tutoring, in addition, is to really witnessing those aha moments when a student truly grasps a challenging concept. So I'll never really forget the time when I was working with a high school student named Sarah, and she always really struggled with algebra. And one day we were tackling a particularly tricky equation involving variables and fractions. Sarah was really feeling frustrated and ready to give up. And I knew that this was a pivotal moment, so I really decided to take a different approach with her. I related the problem to something she loved, which was baking, and we transformed the algebraic equation into a recipe where the variables became ingredients and the fractions really represented proportions. Suddenly, it really clicked for her. Her eyes lit up with understanding, and she exclaimed, so math is just like baking a cake. So really that aha moment not only really helped Sarah conquer that specific math problem, but it really changed her perspective on the subject as a whole. It reminded me that connecting abstract concepts to real life experiences can really be key to helping students overcome their biggest math challenges. And it's something that I continue to do today as an experienced tutor. Now, I really want to pass on some of the key wisdom that I've gained over the past few years. So here are a few key lessons and tips that I believe every math student should keep in mind. So one, practice should lead to progress first and perfection or mastery second. So many people think that practice makes perfect, but this is not always true. Practice can also lead to frustration, boredom, burnout if you focus too much on the end goal and not enough on the process. So a better way to approach practice is to aim for progress and not perfection. Progress means that you're improving your skills, you're learning from your mistakes, and enjoying the challenge. Progress also helps you build confidence, motivation, and resilience. Perfection or mastery is not a fixed destination, but it really is a moving target. It really depends on your standards, expectations, and context. You can always find ways to improve your performance, but you should not let that stop you from celebrating your achievements and appreciating your journey. So number 2, managing your procrastination will help you in more ways than one. So procrastination is the act of delaying or avoiding a task that you know you should do, usually because it is unpleasant, it's difficult, it's boring. Procrastination can have negative consequences for your work and happiness. One way to manage your procrastination as a student is to break down your task into smaller and more manageable steps. This can really help you overcome the overwhelming feeling that you get, and increase your sense of accomplishment along the way. Another way to manage your procrastination is really to identify and to challenge the irrational beliefs that fuel your avoidance. So, for example, you might think that you have to do everything perfectly, that you are not capable of doing the task, or that the task is not important or even meaningful. So, by replacing these thoughts with more realistic and more positive ones, you can really boost your self efficiency, your motivation, and satisfaction. Having a growth mindset will really take you far. So, a growth mindset is the belief that your abilities are not fixed but can be developed through effort, feedback, and learning. A growth mindset allows you to embrace challenges, to learn from failures, and to seek new opportunities. A growth mindset can benefit you in many aspects of your life. For example, it can really help you achieve your academic, professional, and personal goals by making you more persistent, adaptable, and creative. It can also enhance your relationships by making you more open-minded, empathetic, and collaborative. A growth mindset is not something that you either have or don't have. It is something that you can really cultivate and practice. You can do this by changing your language that you use, your attitude, and your behavior. So, for example, you can use words like yet, not, and can to express your potential, challenge yourself with new tasks, and to seek feedback from others. By doing this regularly, you can develop a growth mindset that will really take you far. So these insights can really help you to succeed in your math journey. Thanks so much for joining me on this insightful journey into the 20 years of my tutoring experience, and I really hope that you found these lessons and insights valuable for your own math endeavors. Remember, whether you're a parent, a student, or even an inspiring tutor, the world of mathematics is full of exciting opportunities for growth and for understanding. Keep learning, keep problem solving, and keep reaching for your math goals. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more educational content. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the fascinating world of math. If you want to know how you can work with us, please feel free to reach out. You can find our contact details in the description below. I hope you have a wonderful Monday. Talk soon and take care.